My spirit, guys, and I'm still in my, let's just get this out of the way, my nightgown. This is actually the garment that I birthed my Venus star in. This is what this is my delivery clothes. Anyway, I hope the audio is good because the phone is gonna be like a little bit away from me. Look at me looking like, oh, my ass hat is so bad. Can you really like, do you? Hold on, I really have to catch this up. Could you do that to me? Don't fall. I don't know about you guys, but every time I'm supposed to go live, I have to take a few deep breaths. Not because I'm nervous or anything, but just because I like just have to like center myself. I don't get stage fright, but I definitely have to center myself. Right? So again, a beautiful new moon day. And also because, I just want to be cool. Like I just flow and talk and just not like. I guess I'm getting more comfortable in front of the camera. People probably wouldn't think I have any type of uncomfortability like online, but it's a little bit. It's not a lot, because baby, I was born for this. Okay, so I'm doing the dishes and let's get into it. This is actually, I want to say, this was one of the most powerful experiences I've had. Hi, my baby. You're all done? Okay, you want to give it to Auntie? You look so cute. Ah! So pretty. This is one of the most powerful experiences I've had, guys. Most magical, right? Like, it's definitely on the top, in the top 5. Another one in the top 5 was our retreat. Hi, darling. Was our retreat that we hosted in Jamaica. Our first retreat. That was outwardly. But anyway, let's get into the story, right? Can you hear me? I know you're being funny. Maybe you're not being funny. I apologize. But we heal ourselves, my dear. If you ever meet someone and they say they're a healer, what they're doing is helping you to connect with the tools and modalities, and they help you to find the vibration that offers healing. So, that's what healing is about. We heal the soul, okay? We heal the soul and the energetic body, and then the physical body just falls into line. Thank you. All right, so let me tell you how Mother Mary, love from Thailand. It's so nice. I want to visit Thailand like so bad. I hope I do one day. Let me tell you how Mother Mary took over my body for the very first time. Let me tell you how Mother Mary took over from Italy. Oh, it's a lot of people. Hello from Jamaica, in case you're just wondering where I'm from. Jamaica, born and raised here. Never been to any of those wonderful countries, but maybe I will one day. Right? So, Mother Mary is one of my spirit guides, right? What that means is she's not like the consciousness of Mother Mary, not in the physical, but energetically. Her spirit has been guiding me through this lifetime, through this incarnation, right? And let me tell you how we met. Okay, so during my spiritual awakening, I have to like chop it up. So I had a dream one time, and in the dream, there was this lady, right? She looked European, and she was in black and white, so she wasn't in colors, right? And I was like, are you dead? That's me asking her. I'm like, are you a spirit? Are you dead? And she's like, yes, she's passed on. And I'm like, oh, are you like stuck in the in between? Do you need to cross over? And she just smiled at me like, that's so adorable. And then she said, no, I'm not stuck. I don't need crossing over. And then I said, oh, so what do you want? What do you need? And then she showed me a pendulum. It was a pendulum with the amethyst crystal on it, and she said hold it. So I held the pendulum, and I felt like she was trying to tell me to get a pendulum, right? So I ended up going to the crystal store the next day when I woke up because I remembered the dream, and I ended up going to the crystal store. That's Rosie's crystal store over by Devon House. And I was like, I'm gonna get a pendulum, right? I don't know what a pendulum is for. I've never used it before. I don't really know much about crystals at this point. I really don't be knowing anything at this point. But I went and I got the pendulum, and I came home. Mother Mary, yes, Mother Mary, as in the Mother Mary that they talk about, and connect her to religion. But the Mother Mary that I work with, she isn't Christian based or Jewish based. She's just an energy, and she just helps me to learn. She teaches me how to integrate unconditional love into myself and into my life, and how to like share that with the people around me. That's basically what who she is, and what she's about. So I got the pendulum, guys, and I came home. And when I got home, I was there with one of Venus's auntie. That's my daughter's auntie. Venus wasn't born as yet, but I was there with her, and I think she came with me to the crystal store. I believe so, and she got something as well. Maybe she didn't. I really don't remember. But when we got home, I was like, okay, so how do I use the pendulum? Um, and I didn't Google anything. That's one of the things about me. I always say I don't Google stuff until after the fact, because I don't know, it's just how I am. I don't Google stuff. I try to I just dive into it, right? And so I got the pendulum, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna ask the pendulum. I've heard people talk about pendulums before. So they were like, and the crystal store owner, she said to me, you don't choose the pendulum chooses you. So what I did was I placed my hand under each pendulum, and the one that swung the most was like, hey, I want to work with you. That's the one I picked. And she was like, when you go home, connect to the pendulum, connect your energy to the pendulum, and then program the pendulum. She told me what to do. Program the pendulum, ask it how do you say yes, how do you say no, how do you say maybe. So we did that. It was me and Venus's auntie. We did that. It was like, okay, how do you say yes? We cleansed it, cleared it, programmed it. How do you say yes? How do you say no? Stuff like that. So then we were just in there, just like playing around. I was asking it like, I'm like, okay, let's see if this really works. Is my name this, right? And I was just like playing around with it, and it would swing yes, no. Is it gonna rain today? It would swing yes or no. So I was like testing the pendulum, and then I just got like this inclination. Like I can't remember like the details like specifically, but I do remember I got this feeling like I was like, okay, let me try and see. I was like, lay down. Let's like play around. So I told her to lay down on the bed, and she laid down on the bed, and I was like, okay, let me just see like what's going on with your body. Don't ask me why I did these stuff. I don't know why I was doing these stuff, right? I didn't know anything about these stuff, but so I started to like hold the pendulum over her body, and it was like moving, and then the room got bigger. I felt like an expansion in the room, and the room appeared to be brighter to me, very lighter, like it's almost like the room transcended and was like in a different place. And I'm not being extra. I tell really good stories, but this is really how it went. And when that happened, I immediately felt like this energy pull up to me, and I was new to energy as well. Pull up to me, and the energy entered my body. energy felt like love. It felt like a big one. It felt like a mother energy. It felt like your mother, you know, like a mother that protects you and cradles you and supports you and loves you, and just like that type of mother energy. Just multiply that by 1 million. That was how her energy felt. And I was like, oh, baby, I know this is good. So I just let go. And the minute I let go, what happened was my consciousness basically moved a bit to the side. I wasn't completely like all the way in the back. My consciousness moved a bit to the side and gave her permission to enter my physical body, to be able to move my hands, use my voice, move my body, all of that stuff, right? Yes, my dumpling? You dancing? Okay, go dance and then I'm gonna come and watch it, okay? Go dance and let me see. So what happened next was she yeah, you send me that. Oh, so pretty, mama. Where's my daughter? What happened next was Mother Mary basically taught me, she started to move the pendulum over Venus's auntie body, and she's like, okay, she would tell her what's happening in her mind. She would tell her what's happening in her vision, why her throat feels blocked. And I'm trying to use words that I didn't know at the time, but basically she was introducing me to the art of healing through connecting through the chakras. And she would say stuff, very personal stuff to her and about her that I didn't know and that she's never told me or maybe told anyone. And she was speaking. She was like, and this is what you need to do. She's like, this is what's causing this blockage. This is why you feel this way, and this is what you need to do. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clear this energy. And she would move her hand around specific areas, and I would just be. What am I doing? I'm observing this, and so I would feel her pull and move the energy from the center or from the place where there's an energy block, right? And she went all the way from her head down to her toes. And then when she was done, like telling her, this is why your heart feels like this. This is why your stomach feels like this. And then she would speak to her. She basically was speaking life into her and pouring energy into her through her palms, which she was using my body. And then when she was done, she held her, like she placed her hand on her body, and she was like moving and kind of like massaging specific areas. And I remember Venus's auntie laying on the bed, and I could see, like, a little bit of tears running through her eyes, and she was so relaxed and she was so calm, and we didn't know anything about this stuff, and she felt the energy and she allowed it because she felt that love. We both felt so safe. And when Mother Mary was done, I just felt her like slowly leave my body, and she stood here and I came back, right? And then, so my eyes were closed. She closed the eyes when she was doing the operation. And when I opened my eyes and Venus's aunt opened her eyes, I was like, this was me, I was like, wow. And she was like, what was that? And I was like, that was not me. And she was like, I know that was not you. I felt the instant. She said she felt the shift in energy. The moment Mother Mary stepped in my body, she was like, I felt the shift. I saw when you left. And she said she felt the room change. And as we're talking, I can feel Mother Mary stepping back, more and more. And the room starts to become, more earthly looking, more earthly feeling. And we just sat there, and we, we're grounding back into this reality, and we were like, oh my gosh, like, what is that? And then I was kind of remembering some of the words that she used, like chakras and like energy, stuff like that. And so that was how Reiki found me. And I went and I Googled. I was like, what is energy? Like, how energy flows through your hand? What is Reiki? And I was following the thread lines. I was like, what is a chakra? Can you use a pendulum to heal a chakra? Because I wanted to like put everything together, because she gave me all this information, and I wanted to be able to like, make it flow. And so that was how Reiki called me, and I kept like Googling stuff. I was like, do people do Reiki in Jamaica? Do people do chakra stuff in Jamaica? And I found my now mentor, Miss Roz Walker, who was my Reiki teacher and is my lifetime mentor forever. And I'm now a Reiki master, and I am first, you when you become connected to Reiki, you have to build a personal relationship with Reiki, and it teaches you stuff, and it heals you, and it helps you through like really hard times, because I've been through very hard times, and I still go through very hard times every now and then. But it doesn't matter how hard it gets, Reiki always comes and just like grabs me and be like, remember, we're here, and I can help you. How can I help you? The Reiki is always there to help you. So that's how I met Mother Mary. Oh, and how did I know it was Mother Mary? Apart from the fact that I got confirmation in a channel session that she was one of my guides, I instantly knew that it was Mother Mary when she connected with me. I was like, this is Mother. I was like, Mother, Mother. I kept saying Mother, and I was like, oh, Mother Mary. And I understand the connection. We've been traveling like for a very long time, and I'm so grateful that she's one of my guides. This lifetime is like so awesome. She's so motherly and so soft, and I need that in my life, and I'm grateful for it. God must love you to guide you that way. You know what it is? Nickname. God is always guiding us. I think we just have to like ask him to reveal himself or reveal God's self to us, so we are able to feel the presence more and like hear the spirit more. Like if you want to hear, feel, and know more, you just have to ask. Say, step into my life more. And also, I'm not I'm not a religious person. I am just spirit. I'm just a spiritual person. Spirituality is not a religion. It's just a way of life. It's the belief that we're all spirit, and we transcend, and we continue to exist after life. That's what spirituality means to me. And so we have, once you're open to that knowledge, I think you start to like you start receiving more information about like how you can connect more to God. That's what I think. You you have did you have any? Yes, I've had like, since that was the first one that I had, and since then I've had many more magical experiences like that. But the thing is, because that was the first one, that was the first time that she had connected with me, and that was the first time I had channeled, that was the first time an energy had like entered my body and took like full control of my body. It was just so like, like it was a big deal for me. But no, I do it like I channel. I'm a channeler, so I channel different energies from time to time if it is needed, or if I volunteered even before I came here. If it's something that I signed up to do, then it happens with my permission. um, what do you advise someone who doesn't have such strong faith? Okay, so I was talking about that earlier. I was saying, just open yourself up to the idea that God wants to connect with you just as much as you want to connect with God. Open yourself to the idea that you can hear, you can feel. Open yourself to, honestly, I would say meditate, because meditating it does help you to hear more from God. It helps you to connect more to spirit, helps you more to hear from those who have passed on as well. It's like a very powerful technique that we can all use, and even those who are religious, you can meditate as well. Like everybody can meditate. You can meditate with your eyes closed and in a quiet space. You can meditate while you're walking. You can meditate while you're washing the dishes. You can meditate while you're swimming. You can meditate while you're just out sitting down in nature, just like in stillness and silence. That's a form of meditation. Meditation doesn't have one aim. It's just to be with yourself. That's what meditating and meditation is about, is to be with yourself. And I think once you learn to be with yourself, then you are able to connect with the other selves of you outside of this self, which is what I call spirits. Hey, Christina. Thank you very much. And thank you so much for receiving. Because not many people are open to receiving. That's another thing, you know. Not many people are open to hearing or receiving. So that's actually a gift. You're open to receiving. That's amazing. Thank you for receiving. So I don't want to make this live too long. If you want to hear more of my stories or you want to follow me on this journey, my Instagram page is called Healing With Me. The reason why it's called Healing With Me is because I share my healing journey. I'm very raw and vulnerable and authentic on that page. And it's just my journey, and through my journey, other people are able to see and connect with the parts of themselves that want the same healing that I might have gone through or is currently experiencing. So this is why I can't be hiding myself. I choose to because I like doing it. So you can follow me on Instagram at san_tavia. That's SAN_TAVIA. Yes, Mama? Do you want some water? Okay, I'm coming, okay? Can I get 2 minutes? 2 minutes? You want some water? Auntie, can you give Venus some water, please? Or you can follow me at Reiki Spot. That's a Reiki on the. I sound like a radio broadcaster now. Reiki_spot on Instagram. And yeah, so this is the final story about how I connected to my spirit guys. The rest of them just kind of just came in like, okay, and I'm Tom, and I'm Pamela, and I'm George, because I started to get more comfortable with them. Like, oh, hey, it's Adam. I'm, you know, I'm here to help you with patience. So yeah, but you know, maybe I'll talk about something else. I don't know. Comment a topic that you would like me to talk about. You know, I'm always trying to find something to talk about. I mean, you know, there's so much that I want to share, but I never know where to start. So, what would you like me to talk about? What would you like to hear? What stories would you like me to share? Post them in the comments, and I'll see you on the next video. Have a great day, and I love you. Mwah. Don't be a poopy day.